Okay, so April is Autism Awareness Month. And for people who live with autism, it's not just a month, it's 365 days of the year, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. But that's not saying that Autism Awareness Month is a good thing. Autism Awareness Month is an amazing thing. I mean, like last week I joined a group in Lee for people with autism, and within me being there for 2 hours I'd been invited to go to a event on Tuesday and promote the group and to hand out leaflets about the group and to talk to people about autism. Wednesday I was invited to a steering group, which is a group that from different boards in Wigan, if it's the health board, if it's the council, if it's just people, groups that work with people with autism, parents of children with autism, people with autism, and I was invited to that. On the Thursday I was invited to hand out leaflets to children because they had designed a pin badge for Autistic Wigan, and that badge will go on training booklets, training leaflets, and it will be on things that are training people to work with people with autism. And I know I'm not making much sense, but if you saw me, would you say I'm autistic? If it says in my screen name and my YouTube channel name, autistic, so you know that's giveaway. But if I hadn't had that in my YouTube channel's name, would you know I was autistic? If you saw me in the street walking down, or if you saw me in a supermarket or anything like that, would you say I was autistic? And the answer is probably no, because autism is such a wide spectrum, it's huge. But the way people with autism are usually seen or portrayed is either at one end of the scale, non-verbal, violent, wheelchair bound, I can't think what else. There's, on one end of the scale the seen as that, but on the other end of the scale this can seem like as Rain Man, like Fantastic with Numbers, or not very people friendly, and it's not always necessarily the case with people with autism. I mean, me personally, I love hugs. I'm a very huggy person, and Midnight will tell you I hug everybody. Ali will tell you, my mum will tell you, and all my friends will tell you that I'm a very huggy person, and I don't mind just standing there, just like giving you a hug or things like that. I'm very, very huggy person. And even people who hate hugs, it's like, so if you're having a hug, come here, kind of thing. But yeah, I mean, you can't see my foot now, but my foot is going 10 to a dozen because that is part of my autism. But when I'm nervous or when I'm kind of trying to think of things to say, it's kind of like going, my foot is going like 10 to a dozen. But my hands start going like that. That's why I'm trying to keep my hands down. And I do talk with my hands a lot. And, you know, I'm kind of like, when I first meet a person, when I first go to a place I don't know, like last Monday, after it, I was kind of like touching and pulling my hands and kind of thing. And another thing that, confetti. And for a long time the joke was, when they used to have confetti on the table at convention, I would sit there and I would just kind of move confetti, or I'd play with confetti. And the joke was that in one of the Supernatural blooper reels, Misha Collins goes, confetti is a parade. And, you know, everybody thought even I thought that was just the reason why I was doing it. But one of the guys said last week that the fact that I was playing with confetti, just picking it up, and I was just like choosing it with my fingers kind of thing, and just like moving it around and making. And I didn't realise I was doing it, but apparently that's a sensory thing for people with autism. So again, you know, it was just something to do with my autism. And since I've been diagnosed, I was diagnosed at 34 years old. I was quite late being diagnosed. But a lot of things now started slotting into place and coming clear as to why I did things and why I acted certain ways and why I didn't like doing certain things. I mean, I don't do it so much now, but my uncle told me that when I was a small child, I would just be walking in the street and I'd just let go of his hand and then I'll just start spinning on the spot. And I don't do that now. But the guy said, well, that's part of the autism. And there's so many pointers now that we should have seen it, right? And I'll admit, I do blame the school. I blame the school a lot because the school should have picked up on it. And we was just told, oh, it's dyslexia. We was really fobbed off by the education system. I was told I was lazy, I was stubborn, I didn't want to learn, I just didn't want to do anything. I was, you know, and so I blame the education system for not diagnosing my autism sooner, because I could have got a lot more help and I wouldn't have had to struggle through life the way I have. So yeah, I blame the education system. My mum, she said that she could have done a lot more to get me diagnosed, but she couldn't. She did as much as she could. She fought the school to get me diagnosed for something, and she did get me diagnosed for dyslexia, you know. But I don't blame my mum at all, you know. I think my mum blamed herself quite a bit, but she shouldn't, you know. It was just, she tried so hard to get me this diagnosis, and she was fogged up with dyslexia, you know. And because one thing that I do is I'll do research into my condition, and one thing that it said is that hormone imbalance, and which I do have. I do have an hormone imbalance, but as well, like, it's kind of like sometimes people with autism get infections, which are viruses, not infections, viruses. And I had a lot of viruses up to being in my 20s. I was getting this virus quite a lot, and I spoke about it in another video, but that's why I can't have kids. But now, was that virus part of it? You know, there's so many questions now. And if the education system had have diagnosed me sooner, we would have had the answers to. So I blame the education system. You know, other people, family members, my mum, my uncle, my gran, they were so, well, I don't know, my gran kind of like, she didn't really understand it, I don't think she even understood the dyslexia, but my gran was very supportive of me, you know. She was amazing, my gran. But yeah, it was just kind of, when I got told, my mind just kind of like blew, and there were so many things, answers all of a sudden that slotted into place and became clear and apparent. And, you know, but yeah, but not everybody on the spectrum is like Rain Man, and not everybody on the spectrum is like, trying to think, well, again, like, there's no real autistic people on TV, autistic characters on TV. I suppose the closest we have and me and a couple of people was talking about this last week at the group, was, and the only person we could think of was Roy Cropper from Coronation Street. He's likely to be Asperger's, which is again on the autistic spectrum. But we couldn't think of anybody else. We said maybe Sherlock at a push, but even like Roy Cropper or Sherlock, or even if a character is suspected to be autistic, it's never actually stated as, oh, this character is autistic. There's no characters in TV shows or I don't even know in books, unless the book's about a person with autism, you know, so there's no real clear representation. But yeah, we don't, like I said at the start, we live 24/7, 365 days, 365 days with autism. It's not just 1 month, but there does need to be more awareness out there, and trying to get people to understand that it's not like we're like Rain Man, or it's not like we're this way or that way. We are still people, and we do have lives, like we have everyday jobs. We are quite capable of going places on our own, or if it's on a bus or a train or that kind of thing, you know, we're quite capable of doing that. And one story I always remember is I was on a train and there was a kid and he cannot have the braces on to stop him running off, and he turned around and he kicked me in the leg, and I just turned around and smiled at the little boy, and his mum was like, oh, I'm so sorry, I'm really sorry, he's autistic. Like, she had to apologise for him being autistic, and I was like, hi, join the club. And she was taken aback that I was autistic. She was like, but I'm like, yeah, you know. And one thing I do have trouble with is eye contact. You'll notice that I keep looking away, looking down, and that kind of thing, or I'll jump from subject to subject, you know. But, and I really try to think what I'm trying to say, but you know, like, nobody should have to apologise for being autistic, and nobody should have to apologise for a person for being autistic. Another thing as well is, like, I'm not a fan of nightclubs. I used to go to them a lot because I wanted to fit in, I wanted to be like everybody else, and I used to go to nightclubs, but I never enjoyed them, I never liked them. And this one night, there was me, my mum, and somebody I was friends with, and it was in a nightclub, and it got too much for me. There was like people everywhere, and I felt really closed in and really claustrophobic. And I just grabbed my mum's hand, and the person I was friends with, like, grabbed my hand and ripped it out my mum's and said, "Oh, stop being so stupid! Stop being childish! You know, like 20 whatever age I was, and you know, you stop being so immature." You know, she really belittled me. And, you know, now I know why I did that, and, you know, I'm glad I'm not friends with that person anymore, because they really made me feel that small that day. And yeah, I'm not going to tell on that. But yeah, one good thing about Early and Midnight is they understand when I'm worked up, or if I'm upset, or, you know, they're so supportive as well. And I've got really good friends now who are very supportive and very helpful, and, you know, yeah. But yeah, I'm going to wrap up here because I'm running out of things to say. Yeah, I just want to talk a little bit about my experience of being autistic, and and that kind of thing. And please don't presume that everybody on the autistic spectrum to say, you know, like, we're like everybody else, we're different, and there's different variations of autism, there's different levels of autism. So please try to understand that. But for now, I'll say love you lots and lots like jelly tots, and keep it vegan weird. Bye.